given a strike call all over the country to be observed tomorrow, that is on 18th December 2013. Bankers, we demand early wage revision, and we are opposing the ill-advised moves of the government to bring in banking sector reform, which is against the interest of the country. The banks were nationalized in 1969 and in 1980. Now, the very same government is trying to reverse the decisions taken by the late Prime Minister Srimati Indira Gandhi. Now, the government is harping on bringing in foreign banks into the country, deregulate the banking sector, privatize the existing public sector banks without knowing the implications. The testimony of this debacle in 2008 in the Western countries, where investment bankers, big banks like Lehman Brothers were washed out like pack of cards, whereas the Indian economy withstood all that recessions because of the public sector nature of the banks. Because of the hard work of the employees and officers of the banking industry, we could withstand the recession of 2008. That is the strong pedestal banks are going to the nook and corner of the country, undertaking the various schemes of the government without realizing the importance of the public sector nature of the banks. The government is again trying to bring in banking sector reforms like reducing the equity, privatizing the banks, bringing the foreign banks into the country, awarding license to the private industrial houses to start the bank. It is only an intention to loot the economy of the banks in the country. So 14th there was a negotiation, but the government is attributing that banks don't have capacity to pay the reasonable increase, quoting the non-performing assets and reduced profitability. That is not the case. Banks have been writing off huge non-performing assets, but we bankers demand reasonable and genuine wage negotiations that is due every 5 years. The last wage revision ended on 31st October 2012. Our new wage revision should have commenced from 1/11/2012. In spite of having 3-4 rounds of discussions, government is not serious to listen to our demands. Very reasonable, genuine demands. In spite of that, they are going ahead and quoting some reason or the other. They are scuttling our moves and they are not prepared to accede to our demands of a fair and early wage revision. So, demanding that early wage revision and opposing the moves of the government to go in for banking sector remarks, more than 10 lakh employees of the banks throughout the country will be going on a day strike tomorrow. Entire banks will be closed. Banking will come to a standstill tomorrow. In this connection, today also, all over the country, imported centers, including Bangalore, we are going to have demonstrations in front of major banks. In Bangalore, UFBU Karnataka has organized a massive demonstration in front of UCO Bank, KG Road at 5:30 evening. And at the same time, Bangalore, tomorrow, as per the call of the UFBU, we are going to have one-day strike in front of State Bank of Mysore, KG Road, Bangalore at 10:30 am. I am Krishna, convener of UFBU, joint convener of UFBU, and I represent AIBOC also, one of the main constituent of UFBU.